honestly, it's just completely demoralized the Atlanta Hawks.
There's four. Oh, and Robinson and Dyson just being held up. Brent Barnaky gets knocked down. Robinson wants to go after somebody. They're trying to separate two. Robinson really upset. The frustrations coming through for the Hawks right now. Robinson responding. Did not see what started it. Okongwu was doing an excellent job of trying to keep him away. Robinson, they pulled him away several times, but he keeps going back. Rick Brunson now is talking to him. Mike Brown yelling at him.
Fired up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything like in terms of, it's Daniels and Robinson branded him. You see Okongwu tried to stop the whole thing and tried to keep Robinson away. But there you see Robinson again trying to go at Daniels. I don't know what was said, obviously. Security being knocked to the ground, an official knocked to the ground. So now they get him away again, and he's going to once again attempt to get back at Daniels.
Well, I think there was
a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson after the missed free throw. Following that, we have an altercation that does not dissolve. We will take a look and find out if there's any penalties that need to be assessed.
Well, look, they said a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson. They clearly didn't see that elbow that hit him directly in the rib cage as that ball was coming off the rim. That's obviously what triggered this entire thing.
It has been determined that there will be offsetting technicals for Mitchell Robinson and Daniels. Both players have been ejected from the game.
And there's the final rebound. An inspiring victory for the Minnesota Timberwolves in a contest that will be forever known as the Ayo Dosunmu game. Jokic and McDaniels square up. Players trying to break it up. There's still 1.3 remaining. Julius Randle furious. Coaches, referees, everybody, security trying to separate the players. You hate to see this game end this way. These two teams, again, they've had some rough, tough physical battles. It's the third time in 4 years it's become one of the top rivalries in the NBA. Heated at times, certainly. If there were any punches thrown, of course, this is all key for going forward. Most players would just dribble that out and not take the shot. I mean, Jokic clearly wanting to find out, and two of them shove.
And look, there's unspoken rules in every sport. In football, in baseball, in basketball, there are unspoken rules.
And here's the key thing to look to. How many players left the bench? Well, the league office is going to have a lot of film review over the next couple of. Another hot start for the Spurs. A lot of post wrestling going on down there as Hart comes up.
Brunson's got to be smart, though. He's already got one foul.
Hart looking, and a foul's going to be called on Keldon Johnson.
Watch this play. This is what frustrated Brunson. Oh, whoa! That's, excuse me, that should be a flagrant one. I can understand why Brunson, and then Wemby's laughing at it.
And spin, shoots, can't get it. Hart rips down another rebound, looks to push. Hart goes right at the rookie and bangs it home. Timeout, San Antonio. Knicks with a mini answer, and they've cut it to 7. And some pushing and shoving after the play. Josh Hart, Luke Cornett.
Josh Hart with the push of the basketball and then gets pushed by Cornett. Not a lot of bump, but look, a lot on the line. You expect emotions to be high.
Castle gets it across the timeline. And right in his grill is Avdija. Castle somehow keeps the dribble alive. Goes around Wembanyama, drives the paint, and gets to the basket. Counted and one. Oh, and then Avdija shoves Castle. Castle shoves him back. Avdija did not like the fact that Castle took the ball and put it at the chest of Avdija. No one has come off the bench right now for either team as coaches step in. Technicals will be called.
That's going to be.
Watch here after he takes the ball, gives it right to Avdija's chest.
Defensive foul, and then the play is going to be reviewed as an altercation that didn't dissolve.
But I agree with you. It's got to be a technical to start with Stephon Castle. We'll see what else.
What you got?
Bryant off on the three. Wembanyama.
Goodness.
Engulfs the rebound.
Oh, that's an elbow. That's going to be an elbow by Victor.
And we got a
Easy,
tie
here we go.
with McDaniels. Naz Reid was the guy who took the elbow.
All right.
There you go. There's the back. The puck's out. There's that. There's that. That's a problem for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant one. That's going to be upgraded.
The criteria for a flagrant foul.
There is a possibility that's a 2.
Oh, man.
Obviously,
After review, there is wind-up, impact, and follow-through above the neck of an opponent. It is unnecessary and excessive in contact by Wembanyama. It meets all the criteria and has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 2. Wembanyama's been ejected.
what does that mean? He just said, I'm ejected. You read his lips as he was talking to Harrison Barnes. What does that mean? So Wembanyama is out of this game.
You have to balance the difference with good threes.
Look at Brown.
Oh, we're in the park. We're in the park.
And Embiid wins the battle.
And the
he's
big kid
barking right
wins.
back at him.
And the big kid wins.
Barking right back at him.
Brown's going to take advantage. And he does draw the foul.
Yeah, I like to see this. The two main principals going at one another. Look at the talking going on
He's
here.
clapping, Reg. He's clapping, Reg.
Oh, yeah. Like, okay, you want some of this? It almost is not fair. This is a heavyweight going against a middleweight right now. Because he's giving up so much size.
But this is where having a C.J. McCollum and a Kuminga who's a fearless scorer.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Mitchell Robinson. And look out, Dyson Daniels didn't like the fact that he walked over the top of him, and now they could get into it. Robinson has been known to certainly be willing. Kuminga has been waiting for an opportunity here, and Anunoby gets in the middle, and they separate everybody quickly.
Back up as well.
Take a look. This is the issue that Daniels had. Walk over the top like he was Scottie Pippen after a slam.
You remember that? Dyson did not like
Ruling
it.
on the floor is an offensive foul on Robinson.
He's got 11 in the second half, 24 for the game. Tyus Jones, and they're going to call a foul. Clarke shoves Jokic. Jokic shoves him back. Clarke tries to pull him to the ground. Naz Reid shoves Jokic in the back. And now Clarke and Jokic still jaw. Coaches come onto the floor. Remember, Jokic and Randle were ejected in Game 4 after Jokic didn't like a late basket scored by McDaniels when the game was in hand. But this is the first time tonight we've had any extracurricular activity in Game 6. See the push by Clarke, and Jokic says, all right, I'll try it. And then Clarke pushes again. Reid comes in with a shove. No players left the benches. We saw players leave the benches in Game 4, but none of those players really got involved in anything, so there were no suspensions. There were just fines afterwards, along with the 2 ejections. We'll see what we get here.
Joe from the corner. Over the outstretched 2 arms of Wembanyama. Kept alive by McCabe. Castle down. McCabe fires and hits. Early here in the 4th.
Oh my goodness.
Was that a
Tyson drive, blocked from behind by Stewart, but Tyson grabs it and a held ball. Oh, Tyson after the whistle.
There's a good chance he's going to get hit with a technical. No, they'll jump at center court. Tyson and Tobias Harris going nose to nose. Tyson's got to be careful here, because if he got a tech on that, Kinnear player's had a really nice season. All right, so everything good right there. Everything good there, and then that extra part, and that was after the whistle. So they're going to review it. And then Tobias Harris, Tyson are giving him the stare down.
Hopefully they both took breath mints.
Well, that stuff's much ado about nothing, but
Tyson.
yeah, so technical foul on Tyson. Tony Brothers in his 32nd year. Tyler Ford.
And J.J. Redick got a technical foul as the two teams were going to their respective sidelines. So Darrell played his college basketball at Kentucky and Arkansas. He's been dealing with knee trouble throughout the year, and Caruso goes down on the play. A foul is called on LeBron James. That is 7 Los Angeles turnovers.
That's not a foul. That's a high school foul.
Sell first hand to it, got up to get it. Kessel, Caruso chasing Falcon. And he gets up to look towards Caruso, got knocked down as he was going down the back end of the play. Caruso comes to Sell, run it, flips ahead to Kessel, Mitchell chases. Hard contact there as he hits the deck as he was going up shooting and now pushing. Vassell got right in there to push. Look out, Castle trying to wrestle himself away from one of the Spurs.
You just said this, not giving up on plays. Mitchell wasn't going to give up on the play. We just saw the somewhat hard foul by Caruso on Castle, and he went 1 for 2.
6th birthday. Recovering now defensively as Brown goes to work. And nobody was home, out of bounds.
I think that surprised. Delay of game.
It is a delay, demonstrative in the way that it was called, but just a warning. So the next one will be a full technical free throw. This was the delay of game. Watch here, Celtics bench, athletic training staff grabbing the ball, and Embiid's trying to get there, and there was the delay of game called by Tyler.
Mobley and Lawson here. And now Barnes and Harden start pushing. And they're separated by Scott Foster. Things getting a little testy here early in the third quarter.
As should be the case when you get to Game 5 in the playoffs. We got a little scuffle in front of the Toronto bench.
Being broken up quickly.
Went in to pick up the ball. You see it right here. And R.J. Barrett tries to take it away from him. So they get just a little bit of a shove. Really nothing there. What concerned me was the fact that pretty much the entire Cavalier bench came off. You see them in their warm-ups. In the old days, not that long ago, if you crossed the line, you were suspended next game. Scott Foster, the lead official, came over and explained to us they were peacemakers. They didn't get involved at all.
Gets up from getting screened and contests that 3.
Career high 13 rebounds for Edwards. Doubled, blitzed. Randall has it. Oh. Uh-oh. Finch is over there and arguing hard, and a timeout taken. And a timeout taken by Minnesota. Down by 2, trailed by 15. It's game 3. Series tied at 1 on Prime. Minnesota. There was an argument with him and Tony Brothers, and the separation by the assistant coaches. Wemby against Robinson, pulls back out. His handle for his size is just hard to believe. Spins, falling away, flips it up and banks it home. An amazing play from Wembanyama, and it's a 17-point lead. Spurs have 37 points. And an offensive foul called down this end. It is.
He catches him up.
Ruling on the floor
in
of
the
offensive
jaw.
foul on Robinson's under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Now here's going to be the interesting thing. So by the way they've called flagrant fouls all season, that's a flagrant. But the Knicks are still upset that they did not upgrade Victor Wembanyama's foul that was not called in game 1 when he hit the back of the head of Jalen Brunson.
Be interesting with the Minnesota injuries, what happens going forward. Avdija fouled by Fox. Avdija didn't like it. He gets up, clinging his teammate, trying to keep him from going after Fox. And now Avdija trying to plead his case to Mark Davis, the crew chief. It's going to be Avdija that gets the tee.
So Fox, I think he objects to Fox's
all game long.
Harden's got a timeout. Count goes into Jokic over on the sidelines. He was getting pushed back. Look out the timeout from Mobley. Evan Mobley is the one calling timeout. You see there. Scary. Remember Chris Finch of Minnesota getting hurt a few years ago during the playoffs over on the sideline.
That was it his knee or Achilles there? Finch,
I am with you. I really enjoyed watching the Raptors in this series. And that first half was terrific. There's too much of the Cavaliers and too much of that guy. Allen, who sets the march, you got to take it away from him and shuts down Walter for the foul. Be careful here at the end of the series. Do not need this either side.
This has been a 7-game battle.
Ruling on the floor is a defensive foul on Allen. Plays under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
So they'll look, make sure there's nothing to clean up in the kerfluffle afterwards, the push in, the elbow, and all that stuff.
Defense to offense for Detroit. Get a stop, get down, and use your athletes.
It's Mobley on top. Reid is there. It is getting treacherous as Merrill hits the deck. 8:04, second quarter. Let's watch it again.
Here, you see Merrill trying to hold the screen. Asar Thompson trying to run through it. The refs want to see this one.
Reid by Cornette on the wing. McDaniels deflected by the ever-present Harper. And he's down and hurt. 4 on 5. It's Vassell and Cornette and Castle. And a timeout taken by San Antonio as Dylan Harper is still down. Oh, and a shove. As Castle was sticking his nose in there, and McDaniels has to be restrained. Let's watch it again.
Oh, that knee.
The knee got him. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Goodness,
and then the foot.
I think Jaden McDaniels, he has to watch out. I know he wants that smoke, and we all love how tough he is, but he's too important to this team right now to not be on this basketball court.
Goal. After a player was down, and that was Harper at the other end, and then you can see the little shove right there. So there's Castle, a little frustrated with what took place. And that lingers back to game 2.
And during the timeout challenge, back and father-son back and forth here. So this is back-to-back nights. We have father-son on the same NBA team.
Said his second year, having some solid moments so far in the postseason for Toronto. Harden couldn't put it in, got it back, and got the lay. And they're calling a foul, a technical on Harden, tried to trip Barrett.
He kicked him first. You'll see after the layup goes down, RJ trying to move him away. No, there's the grab.
Yep. And Tony Brothers saw it, and Tony Brothers has the headset on.
short. And Thompson with the board. And taken away. Hitting the deck. Desmond Bane. And these two teams once again go chest to chest.
Well, and a great job on the Detroit bench holding their guys back. Never relax with the ball in this series.
So Bane gathers at this point. Thompson touched it. Bane tried to get up, and Thompson was still on top of him. Took exception. Kevin Cutler gets in between them.
4 minutes and 10 seconds and only 8 points the rest of the way. Tonight he has not scored since the first quarter.
And Brunson is called for the foul.
And that'll be a New York challenge. And this is the team that has the best challenge percentage.
A great bench that some of the guys we see today we may not see in other games. As Homer takes a shot to the face from Dylan Brooks accidentally.
So bodied up by Jalen Williams. He goes to make the strip and catches all of Chet's chin.
They will go to the monitor. Unnecessary.
Shepard on the outside. Hook it for Şengün. He'll attack. And he's fouled by Ayton. It'll be number 3 on Ayton. Third team foul on the Lakers with 5:41 to play in this third.
Ooh.
And yeah, they're going to look at this. They've already triggered the monitor view. And they just got
determined that the contact to the head is unnecessary and excessive. The ruling on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty too. DeAndre Ayton has been ejected from the game.
Starting to pull away a bit. Tyson inside again. They're killing him with Allen in the paint.
Nice pass there by Tyson. Another foul by Strus.
Here we call. What happens here with these? That's a headbutt almost. Whoa. That's interesting. That's a third. Take a peek at it here.
Is being reviewed to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
That's a headbutt. And decides not to shoot. A wise decision with Wembanyama right there. Fox smothering Brunson and a foul. The two stare at each other.
And Brunson doesn't say anything, he just stares.
Bridges trying to push him away.
Well, where are the technicals now? That's where we talk about the consistency.